gonna be my turn.
Hey, welcome back to the USSC stories, man. So I got this story about the barracks, man.
Oh boy, tell us.
No, so everybody got their stories with barracks wars, right? So my roommate at the time, man, we was in port. We had opposite duty. Well, we didn't have opposite duty sections. He was the duty section that was relieving mine. So I remember seeing him on the boat. We did our little turnover. I'll go back to my barracks room. It's probably like Saturday morning, man.
Yeah.
Hop in the shower. I lay down to bed. My door's open because I'm expecting to be alone, right?
Yeah.
Go fucking on my bed, butt ass naked, man, just relax. So I hear his fucking door open up. So I'm thinking in my head, man, nobody should be over there because he's on duty.
Right. Who the fuck's in the barracks?
So at this time, my mind is fucking spinning and shit. I'm like, yo, somebody about to try to kill me. How do I explain this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get out the bed and start inching over. This fucking chick comes through, and she was like, "Hi, my name's Amber. So and so said that I can stay with y'all."
Oh boy.
I said, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Well, no, you can't stay with us. This is a barrack room."
Yeah.
Like who the fuck? So I texted him. I was like, "Hey man, what the fuck going on with Amber, bro?" Oh yeah, I meant to tell you that. You meant to tell me that. Yeah, man, I met her last night, man. We went to this little strip club. I forgot the name of the strip club, but it was like one of the popular ones out in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But picked her up. I guess she was homeless or whatever like that, needed a place to stay.
The usual story.
The usual story. So, and then, it wouldn't be too bad if she was like good looking. It was like she was probably like part of the C team, whatever, right?
Ooh. The daytime crew.
She was definitely a daytimer. She wasn't a nightimer, man. So she just fucking walks in my room and like sits down at my desk. So how are you doing? Bitch, I'm fine. Like, first of all, why the fuck are you here? So I digress, right? So later on that night,
you still naked at the time? She's over there just like looking at your naked ass body.
at this time, I think I grabbed a blanket and I just threw it over myself, whatever.
Yeah.
So later on that night, we end up having like a little barracks bash, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, he wasn't the only one that knew this motherfucker. So there was like 3 or 4 other guys that knew who she was. So they came through. They were coming by, checking on her, making sure she was cool, bringing her food and shit. So like, how long has she been in the barracks? She's been in the barracks for at least 2 months at this point, right? Yeah. So she just finally picked our room to crash.
Just passing herself around.
Man. So we have a little party that night. Like, we grilling and we playing beer pong, whatever. So man, there was one dude. I'm gonna say his name because we ain't friends, and I don't really care if he see this video or not. Dude name was Ford, right? So Ford was staring at her all night. He was a nuke. He was one of those like weird nukes that didn't talk unless you like spoke to him. And then when he did talk, and then when he did talk, it wasn't really like you gonna have a conversation or anything like that.
Yeah, he was just a bit weird.
Weird, man. So he's drinking, and he's staring at her all night. He's like, man, I love her. Like, I'm gonna marry her. Come on, man. Like, first of all, almost half the barracks done smashed. Don't even waste your time on that shit, man. So he goes into my room crying, right?
Oh God.
He's on the floor crying. She comes in behind him and patting his back, and he's like, "Why don't you love me? Why won't you love me? Whatever." And they just start fucking kissing, bro. So I'm sitting there like, all right.
How awkward was this?
Awkward as fuck. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna get the fuck out, man. So I go out and go back to the party, whatever. And all I hear is, "Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. You ain't shit. I hate you. I hope you fucking die." Da 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 da. Fuck
damn.
Dude, beelines run. And he's wearing flip flops, and I stayed on the 3rd deck, man. Trips and just rolls down the fucking stairs, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Rolls down the stairs. He bloodied up and shit from scraping the stuff on the down concrete. Goes up, flips her the fuck off, goes away, whatever, right? So about 3 days pass by. This chick supposed to been gone, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was gone. Man. She's been sleeping in my man's closet during the day. During the day, because you know they do random room inspections, right?
Yeah.
She's been sleeping in the closet during the day, and then like what he's been having her do is hop out the window to knock on our door to like she just showed the fuck up, bro.
What the fuck?
Until one night I caught their ass because I was like, man, let me walk down to the mini mart, grab me something to eat. Walk to the mini mart. I come back out and I see her climbing out the window and knocking on the door. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Scandalous ass shit.
And then he's like, oh shit, my bad, dude. I thought she was over there, man. I've been hiding her in the room. I was like, so you about to get both of us fucked up over this damn C-rate stripper, man? Like, come on, dude.
Come on. Is he at least getting some, or is that just like?
I didn't even ask. I didn't want to know because both of them wasn't like prime suspects or like wanted to hear cheat smacking and shit. So I was like, bro, I ain't want to know that information.
Dude, we had there's a strip club up in Washington. I forget what it was called. It was under this bridge. It was one of those dirty ass fucking clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 strippers. So one, I went there once. There was one, she was fat and pregnant. Okay? There was another one, she had one leg.
God.
And then, yeah, and there's another one, she was just completely busted. And believe it or not, the one-legged chick was the best looking one. And dude, I tell you what, like you'd see some of those like types of girls like that hanging around the barracks, man. We call them barracks whores, man.
Yeah.
And there's this one chick in particular. I won't delve too deep in it. It's not really much of a story, but we used to call her Scorpion because the road that was leading up to the barracks, I think it was like Scorpion Avenue or something like that.
Yeah.
And she would just always like be on that road just waiting for someone to come out of the barracks, you know. So we just call her Scorpion. I'll tell you what, man, she a bit busted. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, we had a sketchy strip club like that, man. The shit was called Alley Cats. So when you walk into this damn strip club, they had a whole wall full of like liquor bottles, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So and then there's a 2-drink minimum. So you go in there, it's like, hey, let me get a Jack and Coke. Sorry, we don't have that. Well, I see on the wall, man, you got a whole bottle of Jack. No, we don't serve that. But what do you have? Well, we have Coors Light. But what about all this fucking liquor? Whatever, man. Just give me a Coors Light. So they give you this big ass Coors Light mug, right? Warm as fucking hottest goddamn beer ever, right? So 2-drink minimum is $5 a pop. I'm like, man, fuck it. We already here. So we sit down by the stage, and this old ass lady comes out, bro. And keep in mind, we're in Hawaii, so most of the strip clubs out there, like, it's a lot of Asian women.
Yeah.
So the old wrinkled Asian chick, she had to be at least 60, 70 fucking years old, man. She comes out and gets on the stage and starts dancing. And at this point, we was already like pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So my friend, I had 2 boys with me. One dude was like, hey, man, I'm fucked up, but this is sober me to fuck up real quick. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I think we need to go. So this chick comes up and rubs one of my friends on the shoulder. She was like, hey, do you want to go to the champagne room? He's like, man, yeah, fuck yeah. So he goes, and then...
Was it the old chick?
It was some other chick.
Oh.
We didn't get a good look at her face, right? So the older chick, she gets down and she grabs some other friend's hand and like, oh, let's get a dance. He's like, no, I don't want to dance. I don't dance, right? So she still takes him to get a dance, and then this one chick comes on stage with no teeth, right? No teeth. She looks like she should be in a trailer park somewhere. She started dancing. I'm sitting there like, yo, they need to hurry up. Come on, man. So she's like, do you want to dance? I'm like, I do not. I'm about to go get me another warm-ass beer till they come out, right? So one dude comes out like traumatized, man. You look on his face like he saw a ghost, right? That's the dude that left with the old chick, man. Like he looked traumatized. So I'm like, all right, I already know this is about to end horrible. The other dude comes back, and the woman, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but he comes out first, and then he comes out with his shirt off, putting his pants on. I was like, bruh, we need to go. And like, we need to go.
I hope he wrapped his shit.
Oh man, I hope he fucking whole body in saran wrap or something, man. But he came out way too fucking happy. And so the other dude that was traumatized, whatever, he was like, we would never in our days speak of this fucking day again. I swear to God. So anytime we was around anybody that brought up alley cats, instantly.
Hey man, it's funny because people don't think places like that exist. They exist.
Yeah.
It's very fucking third class-ish strip clubs, man.
Right. It's some scary stuff, bro. Like to be a part of it. Especially if you already like 2 shits to the wind drunk and you happen to like stumble into a place like that, it'll sober you up fast as hell.
Dude, it changes the meaning of a day shift at a strip club.
Right. It definitely do. It definitely does.
The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down.